Hello guys, it's Alan again. So today we're going to do the Mount Nibel exploration. Lately we haven't have a trial or an exploration that is very at least hard for us, even if with the units with 5 stars. So let's do this. Complete the quest, no items, defeat matter with limit burst, party of 5 or less companion included to get the Sephiroth's long coat. So you have to very prepared for you to finish this hard trial because there are certain monsters that can't be killed or you have to use another. So we're going to use this friend Tidus with water element. So we're using Shitola. So now this is the dragon that there's a rare chance that you can meet him. So you really need to use smoke with the anniversary jacket, or if you don't want the currency, so you can just use smoke bomb because this dragon can easily wipe your unit. So during the exploration, you just have to use or build up your esper gauge and your limit burst so that before you're fighting the boss you can use your limit burst, especially with Riku, because first turn will be a very high damage output from the boss. So let's do this guys. So first we're going to use Hyper Mighty G for Riku. So my Riku has a fully level limit burst. So by this with us for Warrior of Light, then let's just chain with Camille and Tidu. So I made a wrong skills here because I use Shotgun because you already have Riku's TMR or limit burst. So I messed up again because I didn't chain enough, but that's okay. So I'll counter combo. So we really need the limit burst of Riku here because every third turn Materia Keeper will use Trine, or if you're using magic damages, or if you're using physical damages, so it will counter physical for physical damage and magic for magical damages. So that's it. So we're just healing ourselves. Every third turn he will use Trine, and you will just either you have to have your Vobs up and your auto revive up from Riku. And so we're using the LB again from Riku, and then let's see. As you can see, we lowered the damage output of Materia Keeper, so that's a good thing. If it's third turn, you can use like Golem Esper or Ishtola's limit burst for you to lower the damage output from Materia Keeper. So I'm using Golem here, turn 3. So every third turn, just be prepared for this turn because your units might be wiped out. So I will see you again after we've... And also, on the first turn, Materia Keeper will buff your units with Fire Elemental damage or Fire Element imbued. So if you're using physical damages, you will have to put other elements so that you can just half the damage, or else you will not damage the boss or Materia Keeper. So as you can see, we're putting damage at 70%. So I'll just skip the fight until the 4%. So just be careful with the Trine and the counters off. So let's see. So now we have 50 plus and 60 plus damages from the counter. So now we can that's the Trine. So as you can see, it damages even if you have Golem and some resistances up. So it's a really high damage output. As you can see, I just fast forward it for because it's a very long fight, and make sure that you're dealing or you're bringing a MP recovery unit just like Tidus if you have Tidus, so that you can regenerate your MP, and it's a very long fight. So Hypernar all gives you at least 40% damage mitigation from the boss, so it's a very high or very good skill. So the main damages here will be, or the main units that you have to do for this, for you to have, at least have a chance of winning or clear all the missions. So it's Riku for the self revive or re-raise, and also Warrior of Light for the AoE cover, because if you damage the Material Keeper with physical, even if you use provoke 100% provoke from the boss, you will just damage the one who attacked him. It's either physical or magic if you're what you are dealing with him. So if you have a if you're dealing with magic damage, so if you dual cast it, you will do to Trine for your units. So that's a very hard thing. Also, if you have a 100% dodge Warrior of Light, which is I'm working out for this lately, but it's a very hard thing because you have to put up some few TMRs for him to have a 100% dodge. As you can see, we're at 32%. Sorry guys, I'm just preparing for Warrior of Light because you have to kill him with a limit burst. So as you can see, Camille has now at least 32 MP, so we can use the skills for him. So we'll just have to regenerate our MP. That's why you really need to have at least a mana MP battery, a really good MP battery. And Stola here can heal Warrior of Light if we have if our other units have a high health. So as you can see, we used Golem again, but again Tidus died. So you really need to have at least a re-raise at every third turn. So it's turn 3, turn 6, turn 9, turn 12, and so on and so forth. So I'm just checking the VAPs and preparing for Warrior of Light if we really need to have a, or if the HP is from 4% or from 0%, so we can just click the limit burst of Warrior of Light and it will count as limit burst turn. As you can see, we really need some MP from Camille. It's a very hard thing because the Material Keeper is having a low health as of now with 4%, and I'm just thinking what will be the good choices of skills that we can use so that we can't be wiped out while preferring to lower his HP to 1%. And so we're using Kiraga for Stola. So you really need if you have other units that can re-raise your party, so you can use that, especially for Ayaka and CG Sakura. For tanks, you can use Bash so that you can AoE cover with physical and magical. So it's a very hard at least trial for this. Also, if you have at least also one Tidus, so it's a very good unit because you can just chain with both of their limit burst, so you can easily finish the material keeper with at least for at least 5% below. So I'm just preparing again for Riot of Light because I think that we can kill it here, but I can have at least a waterfall slash or aquatic slash for, let's see, a waterfall slash for Camille, and then let's see if we can push it down to 0%. And nope, it's only 1%. So I used, I think, Light is with us for Warrior of Light or defended, but I think I should have used or AoE cover. It's coming for turn 12 and we don't have any buff, so let's see if I can use the limit burst, if we can kill it, but unfortunately our damage is not that enough for him to kill. So as I said earlier, it's very hard to manage with at least Camille and Tidus. So if you have a friend with Tidus and then you have a Tidus, so it will be much easier for you to damage out or to kill the material keeper and to kill him with an AoE burst. So again, I didn't kill him. So Warrior of Light got damaged, and then the Brimstone Enshrine, and then died for Camille. So I think we are done with at least turn 14, because at turn 13 I used Entrust to Camille, as you can see right there, but I think it didn't fill the burst stone of Camille. Yes, just one more limit burst stone that we can use his limit burst. So we're just have to rebuild our team and heal our team. Let's see. That's it. And what we're going to do, we'll just defend for all our units and then use mix for Rico. So there's a Brimstone, and then I forgot to use AoE cover, but Camille just, so be careful on using your units, because if I'm just lucky with this that I didn't, so, and we killed the material keeper for the limit burst damage. So just make sure that Light is with us is always up, so that you can, Warrior of Light can defend. So we have one. Let's see if we got all the missions. So don't forget, guys, to subscribe me, and as I already told you before, it's a very hard exploration. You have to be very prepared for this. So if you have questions and suggestions, just put it on the comments below. And if you need help, so I can give you, or I can give you advices on how to defeat this boss with your units. And if you want a Tidus trainer with a decent damage output, I can lend my units with you. Just ask for the comments, so I will be very good. So hope to see you again, guys, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye. So here are the equipments of our units that we brought to Mount Nibel. So Ishtola, just a few hints. Only one for his noble cast and flak shield, and also these are the just the free units or equipments. And for Camille, these are equipment. So it's all are free, or you can just get it from other quest. And this is quest. So that's good. So don't forget to subscribe, guys, and see you again. Bye.